Hey, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to Presidio High School, where the Alpine Lady Bucks are coming to you live against their district rival, the Presidio Blue Devils. Lady Devils of Presidio, again, Alpine High School volleyball as they host the Lady Devils. Lady Bucks are 2-0 in district play, an undefeated district record. Went undefeated in district play last year. Presidio was their closest rival, their closest match last season, and that seems to be the case this season. A really pivotal game on the road for the Lady Bucks here in just a moment. As we were pushed back 3 sets, the Lady Buck JV team went. They won that match via the third set. It was a back-and-forth matchup between the Lady Bucks JV team and Presidio's JV. We'll send to a quick commercial break. They're about to announce starting lineups here and play the national anthem. Again, this is Lady Buck Volleyball coming your way from Presidio High School.
Need a wheelbarrow stout enough to haul a fighting buck? Morrison True Value Gardens has one on sale right now. It's a True Temper wheelbarrow with a Never Rust 8 cubic foot poly tray. It has 2 big 14.5-inch pneumatic tires to handle big loads. Regular price on this heavy-duty wheelbarrow is $159. Now through September 15th, you can pick one up for $119 while supplies last at Morrison True Value Gardens, 202 East Avenue E in Alpine.
Looking for more ways to watch your favorite shows, sports, and movies? With BBT, it's simple. When you sign up for our Work and Play internet plan, you'll get a free Roku device and $10 in monthly streaming credits. Enjoy hundreds of channels, including popular Spanish-language favorites like Univision, Undimas, and Telemundo, all with reliable local internet you know and trust. Call 800-592-4781 or order online 24/7 at BigBen.com. BBT, reliable, local, and connected.
Again, they're announcing starting lineups here as we speak. Lady Bucks have a roster full of upperclassmen. We'll go over them right now. Peyton Kincaid, the senior middle hitter and middle blocker, stands 6'1", wearing number 4 for the Lady Bucks. A couple more seniors. Mackenzie De Leon at 5'8". Neve Carrasco, the middle hitter and middle blocker, stands at 5'9", with Nada Morris, the setter, at 5'6" for the Lady Bucks. We've got a slew of juniors on the team as well. Taryn Harden, Zariah Galvan, Evelyn Smith, Gabriela Dominguez, Carolina Castillo. I think it's Carolina. Isla Carpenter and Emery Mercado, again, make up this Lady Buck team and Lady Buck side as they're announcing the starting lineup here. It looks like it's Taryn Harden, Zariah Galvan, Evelyn Smith. They may just be announcing everybody's name today. Gabby Dominguez. Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're running through everybody's name. This is a Presidio team currently undefeated in district play. Really, right now, it seems like Kermit and Tornillo will make up the bottom part of the district. We're going to hope that Kermit beats Tornillo when they play each other due to the school population size and a playoff run, while Anthony High School is 2-0 or was 2-0 in district play before they played this Presidio team. We'll have to check that out on the standings, but Lady Bucks will try and come out hot after a tough district game last night back in Alpine against Crane. Lady Bucks will have some vengeance on their mind. Not that we're playing Crane today. This Presidio High School gym has hosted a lot of big-time rivalry matchups. Really, it's our #1 rival in Presidio. The basketball matchups here, there's been volleyball matchups over the years that have been big-time matchups between the two teams. We've got a decent crowd here today. JV, there were a couple of long rallies going on during that JV matchup as well, and that had the gym absolutely howling. Right now, Presidio hasn't reported their scores in all of their district matchups. They beat Tornillo 3-0. I'm guessing that they beat Anthony. That's not reported online. But again, Anthony was 2-0 heading into that matchup. As it's time for the national anthem, we'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Whether you're here to explore Big Bend, cheer on the Lobos, or just watch the West Texas sunset, Hampton Inn and Alpine is your home away from home. Wake up refreshed in a cozy bed. Enjoy our hot breakfast, always free, just minutes from Sul Ross State University in downtown Alpine. We put comfort and convenience on the map. Hampton Inn and Alpine, where West Texas hospitality meets Hilton comfort. Book today at hampton.com.
At Maverick Bank, we don't just bank, we break the mold. Bold, independent, and built for Texas. We make decisions locally with your goals in mind. Whether you're growing a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help you move forward. Visit www.maverick.bank or stop by your nearest location in Alpine, Fort Davis, or Presidio. Maverick Bank, legacy-driven, future-focused. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Enjoy the familiar comforts of Holiday Inn Express as you explore the mysterious beauties of West Texas. We offer spacious rooms with large bathrooms, complimentary breakfast that will spoil your taste buds, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor pool, and even electric vehicle charging. Holiday Inn Express, your oasis in the desert in Alpine, Texas, 2004 East Highway 90. Call 432-837-9597.
We're about to get started here again in Presidio as the Alpine Ladybucks travel on the road to their district rival, the Presidio Lady Devils, the Blue Devils of Presidio, just down the road. That's our closest district game. We won't travel a shorter distance than this in district play in any sport this year, as both teams huddle up at the center of the court. Officials have taken their place. Coach Linda Morris stands on the side as the team has a conversation before things start off. Head coach of Presidio Volleyball is Eduardo Proano. His assistant, David Montemayor and Ida Porras. Linda Morris, the first-year head coach for Alpine Ladybuck Volleyball, taking over for Coach Smith, who went to London ISD along with Andy Smith. And she has led the Ladybucks to a 2-0 district record, with this being really the toughest challenge in district play. A big-time ball game today. Ladybucks in gold and purple. Presidio in white and blue. The white jerseys with blue numbers, blue Lady Devils, and blue shoulders. All gold jerseys with the purple numbers and purple shorts for the Ladybucks. Starting lineup on the floor, Peyton Kincaid, Taryn Harden, and the setter Nita Morris make up the front row, while Gabby Dominguez, Zariah Galvan, and Neve Carrasco stand on the backside. Libero today is Caro Castillo, ready to check in. As far as Presidio goes, their front line made up of number 9, Natalie Molinar, number 3, Juliana Sauceda, Allison Segala, Reina Laya, Lara Alina, and Brissa Baeza. Some familiar names from Presidio basketball, some Presidio softball, as Presidio's set to serve. That's Brissa Baeza serving as Carol checks in for Neve. This is to the back row where Gabby and a Lady Buck will join, sending it to Nada. Nada flips it over to the middle of the net. Taryn with the kill as she lobs it back over on the Presidio side. 1-0 Lady Bucks. Early on, Nada sets to serve. Morris looks at the Presidio defense, spies on the right side, and misses just out of bounds on the right side. Nada served a whole lot in that Tornillo matchup, had about 20 straight serves at one point in time. That was on Tuesday this week, back at home. Ladybucks will have 4 straight road district matchups. It's Presidio today. I believe it's Tornillo, maybe Anthony on Tuesday. No, it'll be Anthony on Tuesday. This is controlled by Caro after the serves. Over to Nada, Nada to Peyton, and Peyton's kill. Misses on the right side. Just to the right hand and right side of the blocker at the middle of the net for Presidio. It's 2-1 Lady Devils as they set up to serve. Service floated over. That's Kazara Armendariz. Now back set for Nada up to the net. Taryn Harden's kill controlled out of the back row. They set it off to the side. The kill attempt this time controlled by Zariah. Zariah sends it up to Nada. Nada and McKenzie over on the side of the net combined. Both put a hand on the ball. It's 3-1 Presidio. You can already tell this Presidio team looks sharper than Tornillo and looks sharper than our first district opponent in Kermit. Able to get some legitimate kills at the net. Ladybucks finding their rhythm now as Peyton sends it to the back row. Libero controls up to the setter. Setter with a kill attempt. That glances off the blockers in the front row, over the net and out on the side. 4-1 Presidio early. Again, very early in today's matchup. Service now from Kezaira Armendariz. Kazira floats it over. It's Caro up to Nada. Nada to Peyton in the middle. Peyton's kill attempt to the back row. A high control and a 2-hit kill attempt as Zariah controls it back to Nada. Nada to Taryn. Taryn sends a hard kill as that ricochets off the roof. Presidio is able to play it. They send it over to Caro. Caro to Nada. Nada tries to set her dump just over the net. And that's off the net and down. 5-1 Presidio early. Presidio serving again, Armendariz. Over to Caro. Nada sets it across for McKenzie. McKenzie goes off a couple of blockers. Nice diving dig from Zariah back across the net. And Ladybucks not able to control it on the right side. You know, it's just early jitters. These girls know this is a big matchup in district play. Trying to settle that heart rate, trying to play some flow state volleyball. Now it's set up to Peyton. Peyton flips it over the net to Presidio. They're able to control. Now a free ball up to Nada. Out of rotation, Caro with the bump set. Taryn with a hard kill attempt towards the back row. Controlled by Laura Alina, the libero, as this kill attempt glances off the top of the net and falls on the left side of the Lady Bucks. 7-1 Presidio. Armendariz serving. Caro pushes it up to Nada. Nada across in a back row kill attempt from Gabi. Goes just strong out the backside. Again, folks, it's 8-1 Presidio right now, but you can tell this isn't Ladybuck volleyball as we sit here. This is Ladybucks trying to settle into it and trying to play their game, trying to settle down their heart rate in a big-time district matchup. You can feel the tension for the girls, but things will look up. I haven't been updating the score. I've been feeling the tension as well. Kind of a nervous gym right now. But even the Lady Devils haven't looked as sharp as I've seen the Lady Bucks look in district play and before district play in that big-time matchup against Andrews back at home. Coach Morris talking to her team. Again, we're live on YouTube and live on Big Ben Radio. So live on YouTube at Big Ben. Just look up Big Ben Radio on YouTube. We're live KVLF 98.7 FM back in Alpine, or online audio-wise at bigbenradio.com. It's 8-1 Presidio here in the first set. Kazira Armendariz has been serving for a while. She sends it over, and that's into the awkward part of Taryn's upper arms and off on the right side for an ace for Presidio. Again, we just need a few points to go our way, start to get the energy, start to get the bench up and going, and things will start falling in our direction. This is floated over to Taryn. Taryn to Nada. Nada to Peyton in the middle of the net. Her hard kill attempt glances off the blockers and goes out towards the backside for a Lady Buck point, 9-2. A service here from Taryn Harden. Taryn, a junior, feels like she's been playing forever here, as this is a flat-footed kill attempt that misses out on the side for Presidio. Back-to-back points for the Lady Bucks. It's 9-3 now. Everybody healthy for the Lady Bucks, good to go today. As this is floated over, Carroll with the bump up to Nada. Nada to Peyton at the net. Peyton flips over on the left side. Presidio is able to control. Now their kill attempt blocked by Peyton, back at the net, and the bump under the net for Presidio goes back into the net and down 9-4. And it was 8-1, now 9-4 as Taryn serves. They'll send a flat-footed attempt. Nice dig from Nada. She sends it over to Peyton. Peyton just flips it over. Now a free ball. Taryn to Nada. Nada across for Evelyn. Evelyn's kill attempt shaked off by the back row. Up in the rafters. Presidio is going to get a hold of this one and send a free ball back over. It's Carol to Nada. Nada to Peyton. And Peyton with a hard kill that glances off the libero to make it 9-5. Lady Bucks starting to find a rhythm. Timeout on the floor from Presidio. Again, that's an off-balance timeout from Presidio, sensing the Lady Bucks finding their rhythm. Now they're having a conversation. Coach Linda Morris called a timeout a moment ago to do the same thing for the Lady Bucks. Again, they're talking here on the floor. It's 9-5. It was 8-1. Now it's 9-5. A few straight points for Alpine. As Coach talks with the team. These girls have played a lot of volleyball in their lives. It was just a matter of getting on the floor. They knew this is the biggest game in district play this season, really. Second biggest will be when they host Presidio. And it was just a matter of them getting on the floor and doing what they do best. Referees talking to the table. Same table crew that's always at these Presidio games for high school, volleyball, basketball. They're in the press box for softball and baseball as well. They've got that big LED scoreboard. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see it up there on the left side. Again, this is the first set. Lady Buck JV won 2-1. In an exciting matchup. I think it was a reverse sweep. I think Presidio took the first set. Lady Bucks took the second and third. Now Taryn's good to go. She gets the whistle, floats it over, tips off the top of the net. Presidio does a good job to control it. Their kill attempt is soft, but arcing into the front side of the Lady Buck formation for a point. 10-5 Presidio. Just watching this Presidio team, I don't think their kill attempts will be as strong as our top hitters. As Peyton sends a kill to the back row, glances to the back of the gym, 10-6. Peyton with a few kills as she checks out. Front row right now is Neve Carrasco, Evelyn Smith, and Mackenzie De Leon. Caro Castillo on the service. Nada Morris and Taryn Harden make up the back row. Caro floats it over. High control by the libero, Lara Alina. It's a float to the net, and they'll flip it over. And Lady Bucks not able to get it back in control. That soft hit just flipped right into the center of the Lady Bucks. That's how they've been beating us thus far. Again, it hasn't been rockets off their hands, but they've been placing them well. It's Taryn up to Nada. Nada a set to Neve. Her kill attempt controlled out of the back row. and Presidio sends a free ball over. Wow, not really a free ball. They got a hit attempt from a few feet away out in front of Caro. Her diving dig attempt is back under the net, and it's 12-6. Diving dig again from Caro after the service. Nada set to Evelyn. Evelyn flips it in and finds the back row just inside of the line for a Lady Buck point, 12-7. Just a 5-point Presidio lead. It can vanish in a moment. They can run away with it as well. It's Gabby Dominguez ready to serve. Gabby sends it over. Diving dig from Presidio back over the net. Now diving is Caro. Caro to Neve. Neve's attempt is flipped off the top of the net. One hit back over to Alpine. Alpine sets it up for Evelyn. Evelyn sends a hard kill into the back row, and Presidio has to send a free ball over after a high control. It's Nada to Evelyn. Evelyn a flip and a set off to the far side for Presidio. That glances off of the net and misses on the side for a Lady Buck point, 12-8. 12-8, 4-point Presidio lead here in the first set of the ball game. This is sent over. Control up to the net, far side set, and that's gonna, Lady Bucks are able to play it off of the ceiling. Caro to Taryn, Taryn to Nada. Nada has to send the free ball over. Now Presidio flip at the net, diving dig from Evelyn underneath, and a block at the net for Presidio as we set it up in the middle. The middle blocker there for Presidio, wearing number 8. Nope, there is no 8 on the roster. That's we're number 6, Carolina Ramos. 13-8. Presidio serves. It's Caro to Nada. Nada bumps it up for Gabby. Gabby's hit from a few feet away. Goes off the top of the net and down. 14-8. Man, a hot start for Presidio. I'm expecting a great match today. This is floated up to Gabby. Gabby to Nada. Back set for Evelyn. Tricky there. Nice set from Nada. She was able to get it to Evelyn. Evelyn with plenty of time and space. Nobody in front of her on the back set, and it's 14-9. And a Lady Buck service. Zariah ready to serve. Yeah, we were missing the gym audio. Let's get some of this audio from the gym in here. That's sent over, and that went inside of that pin on the side of the net. Lady Bucks get a point here as Presidio had to send that from a few feet on the side. 14-10. Soraya, the longtime catcher for Alpine Lady Buck. Softball sends it over. Dig from the back row. That's a hard kill attempt. Soraya controls. Caro, a bump up to the front row. Gabby sends it over. It's a free ball for Presidio. They have a set right in the middle. Lady Buck blocker, slow it down for Caro. Caro, a diving dig. We set it up for Taryn, and she flips it over the net. Now a block at the net. That was Nada with the block, as this is a bump back to the net. Sent over, just flipped over our blockers. And Presidio gets the point, 15-10. That's how they've been scoring today. Just those little bumps and taps over our blockers out in front of the back row. As this service comes, floated over. It's Nada's hands, or off Nada's hands and from the front row and out towards the backside. A 6-point Presidio lead. Another service now for the Lady Devils. Carolina Ramos up to Zariah. Zariah cross-court set for Taryn. Her kill attempt's going to be too hard out the backside of the gym. 17-10, and we're approaching the tail end of this first set. Lady Bucks won't want to drop the first set again. I don't think we're seeing prime Lady Buck volleyball just yet. This is sent up to Caro. Caro to Zariah. Zariah's control is a little bit too strong towards the front side of that net, and Presidio jumps up, taps it back over, 18-10. It's a pink out here today. Lady Buck fans and Presidio fans in pink today. Zariah bumps it up. Bump set now from Gabby. Gabby to Neve, and her kill attempt from the right side is controlled after tipping off the net. Free ball up to Caro. Caro to Nada. Cross-court set for Taryn. That glances off the blockers, glances off the back row, and the Ladybugs have a point on another Taryn Harding kill. Taryn has looked really good in this first set. Peyton checks back into the front row. Front row, Nada Morris, Taryn Harding, Peyton Kincaid, Neve Carrasco on the service. She sends it over. Libero up to a bump set from the setter. A glancing block from Peyton to the back row. Now a set up, and Taryn spies the back left side of the Presidio Lady Devil formation and has another kill. Taryn is up to at least 3 kills in this first set of the 12 Ladybug points. Neve sends it up high, bump set from Presidio. They'll send it to Gabby, who's able to control to Nada. Nada to Peyton, and Peyton with that left-handed push. Presidio's able to get over and control it. They send it from a few feet away. Now a set over to the left side, and another Taryn Harding kill from that left side. I think that's 3 in a row for Taryn. Back 18-13 in a 5-point Presidio lead. They led 18-10 a moment ago. Roscoe with the service. I don't think our officials were ready. And she will reserve. Neve back towards the setter, Laura Alina. Now a hard kill attempt goes all the way across. That hits off the feet of Coach Morris, and the Ladybugs have 4 straight points, 18-14. Neve, a hard service to the back row. It's going to be a bump set from the back row and a free ball up to Gabby. Gabby to Nada. Nada across to Peyton. Peyton with a hard kill that glances off the blockers for 5 in a row for the Ladybugs. Just a 3-point Presidio lead. This is more like it, folks. Neve Carrasco sends it over. Bump up to the front row, back set in the middle, glanced off the blockers, diving dig, Nada sets it across for Taryn. Taryn with a hard kill, shanked off by Presidio, and they do a great job getting the free ball back over. Now it's Nada to Peyton in the middle. No, they faked it for Peyton. Taryn right behind her sends the kill attempt over on the left side, and Presidio's not ready for 6 straight. That was gnarly. Peyton with the pump fake from the middle. Taryn just behind her is able to go in a different direction, and the Ladybugs have a point. 18-16, high bump set. A soft kill attempt over. Nada with the setter dump. That's tipped by a Presidio player. Make it 7 now. Ladybugs trail by 1, 18-17. Huge run from Alpine. Neve to the back row of Presidio. High bump set at the net. They tip it over. Ladybugs get in the breadbasket. Nice control by Peyton. And Presidio has it now. Bump set again. They flip it towards the middle of the Ladybugs. Nada will dive after it. It's off Nada towards the backside. That ends that 7-point Ladybug run, but it's just a 2-point Presidio lead as they set up to serve. Brissa Baeza will serve here. Brissa sends it over. Gabby the dig from her knees. Across to Peyton from Nada. Peyton with a hard kill attempt. Shaked out of the back row. Peyton with another kill here in this first set. Taryn and Peyton have had a plethora of kills. Nada set to serve. High bump from the back row. Setter dump. Ladybugs. Oh, they hit it 3 times. That was a pinball type look for the Ladybugs. A diving dig on the setter dump. They send it over to another. They try and get it up, and it ricochets off a third Ladybug as they have to catch the ball after the 3 touches. 20-18. Presidio. This first set coming down to the wire. Service from Kazaira Armendariz. Caro up to the net. Peyton, Nada to Peyton, and Peyton with a 10-foot kill on the right side. 20-19. Taryn will serve. Ladybucks again trail by 1. Her service in control. Presidio. Kill attempt goes off the net and down. 4 hits on Presidio. They thought that the Ladybucks had a block at the net from Peyton. They rule it off the net and down. Again, 4 hits, and we're tied up at 20. Floated over. Set at the net. That's a nice kill attempt from Presidio. They send it across the court all the way from the right side of the net to the left. Land it just inside of the line. It's back to a 1-point Presidio lead. They led by as many as 8 in this set. Control by the Lady Bucks across for Evelyn. Evelyn sends a hard kill into the back row that's shanked off by the libero. Tied up again. Caro will serve. Caro's service glances off the top of the net. Presidio is able to control. Evelyn gets a block at the net on the free ball, and Presidio sends it right back over a free ball. And now Neve from the middle spies the left side and finds the floor for the first Lady Buck lead in maybe in the set, as we have a timeout on the floor. We'll send it to a quick commercial break here in Alpine. Back and forth, fun first set.
Stephanie from Dr. Seuss. I got a note, he's got a car, he's got a boat, and if we have time, can we give him a quote?
Of course we can, Renee, and we can do it today. And if he likes a policy for his bikes or his home, does he live in a dome? We can cover his travels if he likes to roam.
Well, we'll cover it all. I'll give him a call.
If it's insurance you need, call Tally Reed, 837-3459. You'll be fine here in Alpine.
Castillo serving. Lady Bucks lead by 1. This is going to be a high bumps out of the back row and a free ball for the Lady Bucks. Taryn to Nada. Nada cross-court set for Evelyn. She sends it just a bit too strong out on the left side. It's tied up at 22. Presidio to serve. A little bit of miscommunication out of the Lady Buck back row. And nobody after the ball, and it's a 1-point Presidio lead. Now it's Taryn. Up to Nada. Nada sends a bump set back to Taryn. Taryn almost gets it in on the back row. Setter dump now from Presidio. A meet at the net. Blocked back over by Presidio. Neve jumping up at the net. And they're going to rule that Presidio touched that ball 4 times. So Neve jumped up, almost had a block. They ruled it touched the net down and bobbled around by Presidio to tie us up at 23 here in the first set. Gabby serving. Presidio bumps it up to the front row. Nobody there to control, and Lady Bucks 1 point away from taking the set. Gabby on the service. Gabby floats it over. Diving dig from Presidio. It's up at the net in awkward territory. They send a free ball over, and Neve sends it back. Blocking a pushback over by Neve. Now a hard kill attempt from the left side as Presidio gets it up and sends it off, glancing off the top of the net into the back row of Alpine to tie us up at 24. That was Brissa Baeza with the kill to tie it up. (24-24) here in the first set. This sent over, high control by Gabby. It's up off the rafters. Glancing off the rafters, uncontrollable by the Lady Bucks. Presidio 1 point away from taking this first set. They have the service again, serving Leah Reyna. It's a timeout from Coach Morris. Ladybugs trail by 1, 25-24. Presidio will serve. It's almost like icing the server here. She has to sit and think about this service for a few seconds, knowing that if Presidio takes the point here, again, you have to win by 2. So Presidio at this point, if they get the point on this service, they'll win this first set. Ladybugs have to score a few here to get back in contention to take the set. If you're watching, I'm sure you know this. Again, it's Leah Rena. Her service just a bit too strong. Really cool, calm, and collected from Gabby back there to let that go by. That was about 5 inches too strong, and it's tied up at 25. Soraya serving Taryn, Neve, and Nada in the front row. That's shanked off by Presidio. Back-to-back points for Alpine. They're 1 point away from taking this first set. Ace for Soraya. That's Leah who shanked it. Just had the missed service, and this time we target the libero. Set across the net. Kill attempt across the court. Misses the line, and the Ladybugs take the first set 27-25. Nobody said it was going to be easy. We knew this was the toughest matchup in district play as they switched sides of the court. Ladybugs took a moment to settle in, trailed by as many as 8 in that first set, but take it 27-25. Some grit shown by your Ladybugs. We'll send it to a commercial break and be back in a moment.
Get it done. That's what McCoy's is all about. For that home or commercial project, McCoy's has a friendly and knowledgeable staff always ready to help. And with McCoy's, they'll make your job easier with do-it-yourself tips and tools. Order online, and they'll have it ready for you. Even load it up. And free delivery with $50 or over purchase under 1,000 pounds within a 25-mile radius, Monday through Saturday. McCoy's offers online bill paying and invoice management with flexible credit options. At McCoy's, their purpose is to make life easier and more fulfilling for those who build.
Alpine Community Credit Union wants to thank Alpine and its residents for making Alpine such a terrific place to live by supporting its customers with the best professional and friendliest service in town. Federally insured, they can help you with loans, businesses, savings, or any banking need that you might have. Experience our beautiful, clean lobby and that down-home professional small-town courtesy that you can only expect from, well, a small town. Alpine Community Credit Union.
With everything you've got on your plate, it can be difficult to manage health care for the whole family. At Big Bend Regional Health Clinic, we make it easy to find a provider and schedule care right from your phone or laptop. Whether it's an injury on the practice field or time for annual physicals, just visit bigbendanytime.com, select your preferred provider and appointment time, and you're good to go. Our clinic team specializes in compassionate and personalized treatment for patients of all ages. Schedule today at bigbendanytime.com.
Looking for crystal clear TV and unbeatable deals? Come to Big Canyon TV, your local home for Dish Network service and the latest in Samsung TVs. Whether you're upgrading your setup or cutting the cable cord, we've got you covered with Dish's top channels and DVR tech and Samsung's stunning 4K screens. Big Canyon TV, big on service, big on savings, and just around the corner. Come see what you've been missing. Visit us today at Big Canyon TV or call us at 837-7484.
Is that old lawnmower or tractor having a hard time starting? Is it mowing your lawn uneven? Is it tearing the grass and not cutting it? It may be time for you to upgrade to a new steel mower or tractor from In-N-Out Rental, Alpine's only authorized steel dealer. In-N-Out has a complete line of yard care equipment and tools, and their knowledgeable and friendly staff can assist you answering any questions you may have. In-N-Out Rental, 604 West Holland, here to make lawn care easier.
Again, Ladybugs up 1-0 after a big-time comeback in that first set. Man, that was a ride. Let's not have a set like that here as Presidio goes with their substitutions. Again, at the net, you can tell this Presidio team is a good volleyball team, a better team than Kermit, a better team than Tornillo. We've yet to see Anthony. We don't know how that ball game between Presidio and Anthony went. Anthony was 2-0 going into that game. But again, I think the Lady Bucks, high-flying hitters in the front row, their ability to control out of the back row, I think we've got a better squad. It's Caro Castillo ready to serve. Caro sends it over, shanked out of the back row by Presidio, 1-0 Alpine. Lady Bucks waited till about the 23rd point to have their first lead of that first set. Lead 1-0 here. Caro will set up and serve again. Her sister playing volleyball up at Sol Ross, Kiara. They play at 2 o'clock today. Back in Alpine, another service from Caro and another shank. I think right now they're targeting number 2, Reina. And with success, she had the shank in the 25-25 point that gave the Lady Bucks a 26-25 lead before they took that first set, 27-25. Caro across now. Presidio, a bump back towards the net. Flat-footed kill, and Zariah will dig it up. Nada to Peyton. Peyton with a left-handed flip, and the Lady Devils control. Send it to the setter, send it back to the hitter that controlled it, and her hit is too strong out the backside of the gym, 3-0 Alpine. Allison Chigala was the one who sent that hit too strong. Now the service from Alpine is too strong. Presidio watches it go by. It's 3-1. This is sent over. Zariah to Nada. Nada cross-court set for Peyton. Peyton's kill attempt is just too strong. She sent it all the way across from the left side of Alpine to the right side as the Lady Bucks look at it. It's Gabby up to Nada. Nada with the setter dump. Flipped over the net. Flipped over the front row. 4-1. Then the setter dumps are highlights. I like them. I like the hard hits, but I like when a setter is tricky there. You're expecting a set across the net, and she flips it over and finds a naked spot on the floor. Scoreboard up here shows 4-2. This is flipped over to Nada. Nada up to Caro. Caro to Taryn. Taryn tries a dump just over, and it misses on the far side. Taryn had an excellent first set. Taryn was getting things going for the Lady Bucks early on when they were struggling to find the rhythm and momentum. It really helped the Lady Bucks build it. She's my player of the first set, really. Taryn up to Nada. Nada to Peyton in the middle. Peyton tries a push. That misses on the far side. We're tied up at 4. It's the Lady Devils serve. It was 8-1 Lady Devils at the start of that first set. It's Caro to Nada. Nada to Peyton. Peyton again with a tip. Diving dig from Presidio. They send a free ball over on the second hit. Caro bumps that to the far side for Taryn. Taryn sends it across the court, and that's into the hands of the hitter on the left side and just dives on her hands, falls to the floor, 5-4. Taryn again floats it over. High control from Presidio. They send it to the middle of the net. They try and push it over there. Nada covering some floor to get under it. Sends it right up to Taryn. Taryn on the second hit sends it to the back row where she finds a part of the floor uncovered, 6-4. If I remember right, this Presidio team was the only team to take a set against Alpine in district play last year. As Caro gives it up to Nada. Nada to Evelyn on the far side, and Evelyn's hit goes off the net and down 5-6. And Presidio's libero, Alina Lara, will serve. It's Evelyn to Nada. Nada back set for Peyton. Peyton's kill attempt just inside of the back line. A rocket towards the backside of the gym to make it 7-5. Carlo serving. Peyton checks out. Front row for Lady Bucks. Neve, Evelyn, and Isla Carpenter. They're going to give a point to Presidio and give them the service. I think that was a rotation error. Coach Morris is coming to talk to the table. Peyton came out, but it looks like she is standing up and might come back in here. They're still talking about it. Confirming with the table. I wish I could talk to you about the rotations. I don't have a clue. That official still talking to Coach Morris. Now Coach Verdell comes and joins in on the conversation. He was coaching that JV team that had a nice comeback against these Lady Devils here in the same gym a moment ago. It was Castillo ready to serve. Before they ruled a point for Presidio and gave them the serve. I believe it'll be 7-6 if they confirm that call. I think the Lady Bucks are pretty confident that they didn't make an error in the rotation as Verdell's talking to the official. They will send Peyton back out. Neve comes off the court. And the score, I'm hoping it's 7-6. They give a point to Presidio, so they have 6. You remember that Andrews game, there was a first set where they told the Lady Bucks that they made a rotational error, took 5 points off the board for the Lady Bucks in that first set against Andrews back at home. Turns out later on that the Lady Bucks were right, didn't make a error in their rotation that day. And they're still talking to the team. I mean, this is about how confusing the rotations are for me when it comes to volleyball. Now Neve comes in for Caro. Peyton is serving out of the back row. They're still talking to the table. If you look up in the rafters at the gym here, looks like the last time Presidio Volleyball won the district was 2019. Before that, it was 2005. Alpine has had a number of years being really good at volleyball. I think the coaches for Presidio were the ones who pointed it out and are now talking to the scorers table and the official and talking about the Lady Buck rotation. Our score 6-7. Some youngsters in the crowd pointing that one out. And we're live here on the radio, KVLF 98.7 FM, 1240 AM, and on YouTube at BigBendRadio.com. A real pause in the play. That first set, again, back and forth, 27-25, the final score of the first set. Coaching staff, I'm afraid to send it to commercial break. I feel like the second I do, we'll be back in action. It looks like everybody's returning to their spots on the floor. We're back in action, folks. Hopefully. Nope. The official at the scores table is going to go talk to the head official. We'll send it to a quick break here.
Lowe's Market traces its history to E.M. Bud Lowe, who sold candy and sundries for the back of his truck in Littlefield, Texas in the 1940s. In 1964, Bob opened the first Lowe's Market, a small grocery store in Olton, Texas. Since then, Lowe's has expanded into small and medium-sized towns and cities throughout Texas and New Mexico. When Lowe's makes an investment in a community, they also make a commitment to serve the community with the highest quality and selection, along with fair pricing. Lowe's, your family grocery store.
The big sale on pre-emergent weed and crabgrass products runs through September 30th at Morrison True Value Gardens. Regularly $49.99, the 28-pound bag of Fertilome high-yield broadleaf weed and crabgrass preventer is on sale at $25.99. Another choice is Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action that knocks out current crabgrass and grassy weeds and prevents their coming back later on. Get 4,000 square foot coverage for $25.99 now through the end of this month at Morrison True Value Gardens.
All right, here we go, folks. Lady Devils serving. They do award a point to Presidio. It is 7-6. Presidio is 7-5 before that rotation conversation. Service floated over, tipped off the net, and falls in for Presidio, point 7-7. Another service, tearing up to the front row for Nada. Nada to Neve. Neve with a nice. Call that a 10-foot kill for Neve. She sent that one straight down, getting the vertical at the net. Isla Carpenter checks out. Front row right now, Evelyn Smith, Neve Carrasco, Nada Morris, Taryn Harding, Gabby Dominguez, and Caro in the back row. Wow, a nice reaction time from Taryn. She sends it, it deflects a little bit off the rafters. Nada's going to go and dive at her mom's feet to try and get after that one, and not able to control it. We're tied up at 8. Again, Sol Ross Volleyball is in action in about 30 minutes back in Alpine. They host Texas A&M International. They played a really good match, 25-17 the score for all 3 sets against Texas A&M Kingsville, who may be a top 25 program here soon. Gabby up to Nada in the front row. Nada to Neve. Neve with a hard kill. That almost made the basketball goal. Presidio scrambling towards the back of the gym, not able to control. Now 9-8. Neve in the front row. Her sister, Nova, currently at Sol Ross Volleyball. Plays a substantial amount as a sophomore coming out of Alpine High School. This kill attempt from the left side is shanked off by the blockers in the front row, or slowed down just too much in front of the Ladybug back row. We're tied up at 9. My first game I ever called on the radio was here in this gym, as Nova and the Alpine Ladybug basketball team played Presidio in their district opener. Hard kill attempt, too strong from the middle for Presidio. It's 10-9 Alpine. We talk about how volleyball is a momentum type game. And that weird rotation conversation definitely halted the momentum in the gym. Not for Caro Castillo, though, as she floats this over. Less of a float, more of a rocket that finds the middle of the floor. True ace for Caro. It's 11-9. Castillo floats it over, might have another ace. Presidio will have to send a free ball over. That first control shanked off on the left side. Nada to Peyton in the middle. Peyton right into the break basket of Presidio. They'll send it back over. Diving dig. Nada cross court set, and Taryn with a kill attempt as Presidio digs. Now a kill from the left side. High control from Caro. Nada to the middle, and that misses just inside of the net. 11-10. And that was a scramble of a point. It's Gabby up to Nada. Nada with the center dump and a diving dig. Not in time for Presidio. They send it right back under the net. Nice look from Nada. Nada with the new sports glasses, upgraded from the minivan to the Ferrari in sports glasses as this is sent over. Push over for Zariah. Zariah to Nada. Nada to Taryn. Taryn with a nice kill on the far side. It's 13-10 Alpine. Taryn continues to do well today. Probably a hitting percentage above 500 right now for Taryn in the match. Nada to the back row. Presidio back set. Kill attempt, glances off the top of the net, across the court, and drops in for a Presidio point. 13-11 again in the second set today. It's 1-0. Alpine leads, taking that first set 27-25. They trailed by as much as 8 in the first set. Armendariz serving. Taryn a high bump set to Nada. Nada across the court to Isla. Isla's kill attempt is off the top of the net. Glances over to Peyton. She tries to push it over, but 4 hits ruled as that hit attempt went off the net, and it's 13-12. Armendariz again to Caro. Nada back set to Taryn. Taryn's kill attempt floated just too strong. We're tied up at 13. Presidio won't go away here. In their home gym. Armendariz up to Taryn. Nada to the middle for Peyton. Peyton with a hard kill that glances off the middle blocker of Presidio and towards the Presidio bench. 14-13. That was Allison Sigala with the block that glanced towards the bench. Taryn with the service. Presidio cross-court set, and Nada controls back behind the front row of the Lady Bucks. Now Evelyn with a nice weighted kill as she pops it into the middle of the back row of Presidio to make it 15-13. That was how Presidio did damage in the first set of the ball game. They floated it over our blockers. We weren't covering the floor back behind it. Now an adjustment made by the coaching staff, and Lady Bucks are able to control that area. Free ball back over for the Lady Bucks. Nada to Peyton. Peyton with a hard kill that comes right towards the radio table and in for a point. 16-13, 3 straight points for the Lady Bucks. We'll be back in a moment after this timeout.
Up here in the mountains, you don't settle, and neither do we. Mountain Zone TV brings crystal clear cable, lightning fast internet, and reliable service right to your cabin, lodge, or backcountry home. Dallas Cowboy fans who live in Presidio, Marfa, Fort Davis, and Marathon can catch the Cowboys in action with a Mountain Zone TV cable package. Because here at Mountain Zone TV, we're doing business right.
It's time for this month's Napa savings. Pick up a Gear Wrench Professional Bidirectional Diagnostic Scan Tool for only $130 each, saving 18%. Save up to 20% on crocodile cloths for just $19.99 each. Napa Full Synthetic Motor Oil up to 33% off, available for just $25.49. You can get Napa Heavy Duty Diesel Engine Oil starting at just $15.59 each, saving up to 33%. Buy some Napa Diesel Exhaust Fluid at 24% off, only $12.99. Napa Auto located at 301 West Holland Avenue in downtown Alpine.
Here, we're in the middle of a point. Illa Carpenter pushes it over from a few feet away as Presidio controls and sends a kill inside the lines on the left side to make it 16-14. That kill from Natalie Molinar. This is sent over. Diving dig from Caro. Nada sends it back over her head. It's a free ball from Taryn. Now it's set at the net right in the middle. Glances off our middle blockers. Diving dig from Taryn. Back up to the front row. Just out of reach for Evelyn. 16-15. Really nice play again from Taryn Harden. Presidio to the middle. Now Nada to Peyton. Peyton with the laser beam on the left side as the Ladybucks look at things. Well, it's 17-15 Alpine. Peyton Kincaid sends a service over. Libero digs from her knees. They send it across her left side. She tries to push across. It's Taryn up to Nada. Nada the middle for Neve. Her kill attempt glances off the blockers. Presidio controls too strong. Back to the Ladybucks. Now Evelyn from a few feet away out of rotation. Peyton Kincaid had to set that up for Evelyn. Her kill again off the net and down 17-16. Man, what a treat today. This has been a great matchup so far. 27-25, Ladybucks take the first set. It's 17-16 Alpine in the second. And Lady Devils set to serve. Taryn up to Nada. Nada across for Neve. Her kill attempt hard. Glances off the blockers. Goes over the head of the official. Inside of that plastic pin up on the side. And Ladybucks get a point. That was Neve Carrasco. Making it happen with the hard kill. When she gets a hold of one, she can send some missiles. Again, I think Ladybucks have about 5 hitters that can hit it harder than any of these Presidio hitters, as this is a bump up at the net. Push over. Neve with the block in the middle. That's really where she excels as well. She gets more blocks from that middle blocker position than most, as this is controlled around from Presidio. Bump across the net. They try a push. Glance off Nada. Now Caro diving into the feet of the bench. And Ladybucks all checking her out. She seems all right. Bench is laughing and smiling about it. Again, she just dove right into the feet of things, sliding under the legs of the Ladybucks. Now the service over. Caro up to the front row. Nada with a back bump set and a nice pushover from Evelyn Smith as she sends it across the across the Presidio formation, and it finds the floor for a Ladybug point. 19-17. Again, Ladybucks up 1-0. Zariah Galvan serving. Zariah sends it over. Set across the net. Presidio's kill goes into the hands of Caro. Now Nada with a bump set for Taryn, and Taryn splits Presidio and finds a point on the backside and right in the middle on the free throw bump. I guess the nail on the free throw line. Zariah, cross for Presidio. They'll try kill from the middle. It glances off the net and down. Ladybucks with a 4-point and feels like a commanding lead here in the second set and what's been a close match thus far. Timeout on the floor from Presidio. We'll be back in a moment.
Skinner's Drilling and Well Service offers everything you need when it comes to solar well pump system installation and maintenance. Whether you're looking to cut electricity costs or need solar power in an area where electricity is not readily available, Skinner's Drilling and Well Service has some solar options that you'll want to consider. By the way, these systems are upgradable over time. Call Skinner's Drilling and Well Service, LLC at 837-2497 Texas license number 2838A1.
Again, Presidio called that timeout after the Lady Bucks took a 4-point lead in what's been a back-and-forth set after a couple of back-and-forth sets. Lady Bucks will serve here. It's Zariah serving again. Taryn in the front row along with Neve and Neda. Gabby and Caro on the backside. Taryn Harden sends the service over. Pushed up to the front row. High bump set in the middle. They try and push to the back left side and find the floor. Just past Zariah, 21-18. Now it's Carolina Ramos. It's spelled just like Carolina. I'm tempted to say Carolina, but I know it's not it. Now Taryn with a nice kill that glances off the blockers. Presidio tries a push to the back row. Caro diving, able to get there, and the Lady Bucks have to send a free ball over. Highlight from Caro Castillo, though. Now a ball over for Caro. She sends it up to Neda. Neda to Taryn. Taryn with a pushover. Wow, Presidio does a great job getting that one back over. They were diving towards that glass panel on the far side to control it. Sent what was a little bit of a free ball and a bump over the net over to the far side to make it 21-19. It's Zariah controlling it just a bit too strong. Now Zariah sends it up to Neve. Neve across for Gabby, who has to send a free ball. Presidio a far set to the far side. Blocked by Neda. And Presidio back in control. They send a free ball over. It's Neda to Caro. Caro out of rotation, sets it up for Taryn. Taryn across the floor, diving dig, and Neve with a high bump, and Neda tries the setter dump. Now Presidio glances past the blockers. Caro up to the front row. Ladybugs diving after to get it over the net. Zariah at the tail end of things. Presidio now sends it up, and it'll be a double hit from Taryn right at the net. Or no, that was, yeah, I think it was Taryn. She got the block. It blocked it straight down. Had some insane reaction time to move her hand back under the ball to get it back up, but not able to get it up high enough for another Lady Buck, 21-20. Presidio with 3 straight points after their timeout. Zariah up to Neda. Cross-court set for Taryn, and Taryn another really nice kill back towards the backside of the gym. 22-20. It's Castillo serving. High bump out of the back row, set at the net on the left side. That's just inside of the line for Presidio. Really well placed, 22-21. I don't know if they charged at the door. I don't think they did today, but man, it'd be worth a $50 admission price for today. Now a nice dig from Peyton to send it back towards the middle as the Ladybugs try a free ball. Peyton was up on the glass on that far side. Push over for Zariah. Zariah set the middle for Peyton. Peyton glances off the blocker. High control from Presidio. Again, they try for the back row, and again, Caro is under it. Presidio's back set towards the right side. That's too strong, and a Ladybug point. Presidio wants a ruling that the Ladybugs touched it and it glanced off their hands. I think they're right about it. It's 23-21 after the point for Alpine. And Presidio has no review policy and they can't change the call. I saw it glance off of the Ladybug blocker. Now it's Neda up to the Presidio Lady Devils. Too strong from Presidio. It's Taryn to Neda. Back to Taryn. Her kill attempt controlled by Presidio. From there, they'll send a free ball. It's Neda to Peyton. Peyton with a set across for Taryn. Taryn with a hard kill. Presidio sends it right back over. Now Neda to Peyton in the middle. Peyton pushes off to the side as Caro controls it, diving out of the back row again. Ladybugs are going to have to send a free ball. Set up in the middle. Hard kill attempt. Glances off of Peyton and finds the back row for another 1-point Alpine lead after the Presidio point. Castillo right now, the libero. Presidio keeps on trying to find the back row with those soft pushes over the net, trying to find an empty spot. and Castillo is anticipating it, getting to the area, and diving in time to control those balls. She's doing an excellent job in the back row. Again, it's anticipation. She's getting there, or she knows they're going to put it there before anybody else does. Nada set across for Peyton. Peyton, not a 10-foot kill, but an 8-foot kill as it lands in the front row of Presidio, and the Lady Bucks are 1 point away from taking this second set. Taryn Harden will serve. Taryn finds the back row of Presidio. High control up towards the rafters. Presidio with a kill attempt from the left side. Shanked off towards the Alpine bench. 25-22. Ladybugs lead 2-0 here on the road. What a couple of sets here in today's matchup. It was 27-25, now 25-22. And we'll have to take a breather here in the gym. It's been frantic thus far. This is Big Ben Radio bringing you Alpine Lady Buck Volleyball.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't settle for just any roof. Trust the experts at Talent Roofing, serving Alpine in all of West Texas. At Talent, we don't just build roofs, we build trust. Whether you're facing storm damage, need repairs, or are ready for a fresh, dependable roof, we've got you covered. Call Talent Roofing today at 432-837-7009 for your free estimate. Talent Roofing, where craftsmanship meets confidence. And that's Talent Roofing at 432-837-7009. Alpine Radio is your home for Fightin' Buck football all season long, and it's made possible by our incredible sponsors. A huge thank you to Tally Reed Insurance, Talent Roofing, Skinner's Drilling and Well Service, Napa Auto Parts, Morrison's True Value, McCoy's Building Supplies, Holiday Inn and Hampton Inn Hotels, Maverick Bank, Big Canyon TV, Big Bend Regional Medical Center, Alpine Community Credit Union, In-N-Out Rental, Mountain Zone TV, and Lowe's Grocery Store. And all the businesses who support Alpine sports. When you shop local, you're powering Friday night lights, big plays, and hometown pride. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, Alpine Radio is bringing you Fighting Buck football, fueled by our community sponsors. Thanks for backing the Bucks.
Need a wheelbarrow stout enough to haul a fighting buck? Morrison True Value Gardens has one on sale right now. It's a True Temper wheelbarrow with a Never Rust 8 cubic foot poly tray. It has two big 14.5-inch pneumatic tires to handle big loads. Regular price on this heavy-duty wheelbarrow is $159. Now through September 15th, you can pick one up for $119 while supplies last at Morrison True Value Gardens, 202 East Avenue E in Alpine.
Looking for more ways to watch your favorite shows, sports, and movies? With BBT, it's simple. When you sign up for our Work and Play internet plan, you'll get a free Roku device and $10 in monthly streaming credits. Enjoy hundreds of channels, including popular Spanish language favorites like Univision, Undimas, and Telemundo, all with reliable local internet you know and trust. Call 800-592-4781 or order online 24/7 at BigBend.com. BBT, reliable, local, and connected.
Castillo checks in. Back row right now is Galvan, Dominguez, Castillo. Front row, Nada Morris, Taryn Harden, and Peyton Kincaid. As Presidio trailing 2-0 comes out here in the third set. Two really tight sets, two great matchups. And the Ladybucks control the service. Soraya to Nada, Nada across to Peyton, and Peyton sends it into the middle of the back row for a Ladybuck point to start things off. 1-0, Ladybucks on top. Nada will serve. Alpine JV making some noise. Nada's service just a bit too strong. We're tied at 1. The one I mentioned earlier the volleyball banners up in the gym. 2005 and 2019, the most recent district champions. They have a lot of cross-country and track and field banners up here. As this is controlled by Taryn. Taneda across to Peyton. Peyton's kill is just a bit too strong up the backside, and Presidio takes a 2-1 lead early on. Presidio ready to serve. They floated over. It's Caro up to Neda. Neda a back set for Taryn. And a high control by Presidio. They send it back to the back row as Taryn slows it down. Nice block up by Taryn. Neda to Taryn. Taryn with a hard kill that goes off the blockers and towards the Presidio bench to make it 2-2. Seriously, thus far the player of the match. Taryn serving. Taryn, a sliding dig in the back row. This is floated over by Presidio and drops for a point, 3-2. Ball headed over for Caro. Up to Neda. Neda to Peyton. Peyton's hard kill. Glances off the blockers. They slow it down. Bump set up to the front row. Now Peyton with a block that slows it down, but just a bit too slow for the Lady Bucks in the back row to get under it. It's 4-2. Presidio. Castillo up to Neda. Neda across for Evelyn. Evelyn's kill glances off the blocker. Sliding dig from the libero. Now a kill from the right side. Off the top of the net. Diving is Carl. Up to Neda. Neda to Evelyn. And the libero again out of the back row. Presidio have to send a free ball over. Really nice reaction time from Evelyn as they'll send it up to Caro. Caro to Neda, who has to send a free ball. Back set towards the right side for Presidio. Their kill off the net, and 4 touches makes it 4-3 for the Lady Bucks. Castillo will serve. Shanked out the libero. Castillo, I think that's her second ace of the day. 4-4 our score. Again here in the third set. First set 27-25, second set 25-22. And Castillo sends it over. High control by the libero. Neve right at the net. Gets the block right back in on the Lady Devil side. 5 for Alpine. It was 4-2 a moment ago. 3 straight Lady Buck points. Castillo, a nice rocket over. Presidio controls back over the net and out on the side to make it 6-5. Neve in that front row is a great blocker and an excellent middle blocker and hitter as this is back across. Put up high into the air. Native for Evelyn. Evelyn back across. High control by the libero as this is a kill attempt from Presidio. Back into the net. Make it 5 straight for Alpine. 7-4 now. Emery Mercado has checked in with the control a moment ago. Caro. High over the net. Neve across to Neda. Neda sets it up for Mercado. She tries to find the left side of Presidio's formation. Presidio able to control. Caro high set again. Neda to the middle. This time Neve's kill. Glances off the top of the net and drops in. Make it 6 straight for the Lady Bucks. Another Caro serve. She's been sending good serves over. Hard to control for the Lady Devils, getting them slow and off balance to start things off. Now it's Evelyn. Evelyn to Neda. Neda to Taryn from a few feet away. Now Presidio's kill attempt. Glances off of Neve. She slows it down as this is up to Neda. She pushes it over. Presidio now from the left side. Another slowdown. This time Evelyn gets a hand on it. 2 Lady Bucks convene on the ball. Neither put a hand up, and it's 8-5. A point now for Presidio. As Presidio sets up to serve, Natalie Molinar. Taryn up to Neda. This time Nada communicating as this is back for Neve. I think Neve caught the hand of a Lady Buck as she went up to try and hit it, and it just misses over and shanked off on the right side, 8-6. Presidio, another hard service, tearing up to Nada. Nada across for Neve. Neve's hard kill, glances off the blocker. Presidio able to control. They'll send it up to Nada. Nada to Caro. Caro with a nice bump set out of rotation for Evelyn on the left side as she spies the right side in the floor for a Lady Buck point. It's 9-6. That's another thing Castillo does so well is she can do those bump sets out of rotation, oftentimes off balance, oftentimes a few feet away from the net. It's Gabby up to the middle. Presidio out to center, free ball, flat-footed. Taryn up to Nada. Nada across for Evelyn. Evelyn off balance, diving dig from Presidio. It's back over the net for Lady Bucks. Nada tries the setter dump, and now a block back at the net as Presidio sends the dump right back over. Guess who? Neve Carrasco in the middle. 10-6. Timeout on the floor from Presidio. Alpine with a 4-point lead here in the third set. We'll be back in a moment.
Whether you're here to explore Big Bend, cheer on the Lobos, or just watch the West Texas sunset, Hampton Inn and Alpine is your home away from home. Wake up refreshed in a cozy bed. Enjoy our hot breakfast, always free. Just minutes from Sul Ross State University in downtown Alpine, we put comfort and convenience on the map. Hampton Inn and Alpine, where West Texas hospitality meets Hilton comfort. Book today at hampton.com.
Man, I'm just noticing, along with the pink out, Ladybucks have these long pink socks up to the knees. I can't tell if there's a logo on them. It looks like there is. Gabby will serve as the Ladybucks lead 10-6 here in the third set. Dominguez just a bit too soft on the serve. It drops off the net and down. Presidio gets a point, making it a 3-point ball game. 10-7 Ladybucks on top here in the third set. Again, up 2-0. Service sent over. High control by Taryn. Nato with the dump at the net. Presidio is able to control. They try to dump themselves. Couple of Ladybucks there. Now Nato across to Evelyn. Evelyn's kill attempt from that left side just misses. No, they're going to say it glanced off of Presidio. And Alpine gets, nope. It's a Presidio point. It's a 2-point ball game. Need a diving dig up to Taryn. Taryn sends it across. Diving dig from the libero, and Presidio's skill attempt from the far side is too strong off of Brissa Baeza. 3-point Ladybuck lead. It's 11-8. It'll be really interesting to know how that Anthony Presidio match went. Only Anthony team that was able to be an Alpine team last year was baseball. They went 1-1 as Anthony had a really good year in the district. Taryn Harden from the left side gets a kill on the set after the Presidio serve. Again, that Anthony volleyball team looks to be a bit better, and we're headed to Anthony on Tuesday. Now a dump attempt. Ladybucks get it off the net, and a block at the net from Neve as Presidio tries to send it right back over. Couple of Ladybucks are on the floor diving after that ball. Presidio tried to get it right back over at us, and we get the block at the net. That was Carrasco. 13-8, Ladybucks with a 5-point lead. Zariah sends it to the middle of Presidio. They try push to the back row. Again, Caro running, diving. She is smiling. Man, when she dives, she goes all out on the floor. This is over for Caro. Up to Nada. Nada to Taryn, and Taryn sends it through the blockers and down for a Ladybuck point. 14-9. Carrasco serving. Presidio, high control. They push it over. Pancake, look for Zariah. She gets it up. Ladybugs send it back over. Now Gabby in the backside of the gym will try and put her hand up and get that one back up in the air. Shanked off on the side. Really tough look for Gabby, but it's 14-10. Serving now for Presidio, Brissa Baeza. Wow, Zariah reads it off the net. Couple of great plays in a row for Zariah as we get it up to the left side for Peyton Kincaid. She sends it in for a Ladybug point to make it 15-10. Whistle as Emery Mercado checks in. Front row, Taryn Harden, Peyton Kincaid, Emery Mercado. Nada Morris serving the setter. Bump back towards the middle. It's up for Zariah. Zariah to Nada. Nada to Peyton in the middle. Her hard kill glances off the blocker and down for a Ladybug point. Biggest lead of the day for Alpine, 16-10. Nada again serves. That's off the top of the net. Presidio able to control. Ladybugs trying to control as well. Now diving is Caro. She almost ends up in that glass side panel. She's all right. She was able to catch herself there. Zariah, Nada with the bump set back towards Taryn, who sends the free ball over to the back row of Presidio. Now is set towards the middle and a pushover as Nada sends it up to, or Nada sends the free ball over after the Taryn control. Now Carr to Nada, Nada to Peyton, Peyton in the middle. Hard kill that goes off the blocker and out on the side. Back-to-back points for Peyton. Back-to-back kills for Peyton. It's 17-10. Nada serves again. Presidio off to the far side. It's Zariah up to Nada. Nada cross-court set. Taryn finds the back left side of Presidio. Another point for Alpine, 8-point lead now. That was off balance, moving away from the net for Taryn Harden. Nada set to serve. Presidio a bump, and their kill attempt soft over for Nada. Now it's Caro with the high bumps at the net for Emery. Her kill attempt goes off the net and down, 18-11. We've seen the same rotation all three games. It's all three games in district play. Isla Carpenter comes in the second set. Emery comes in the third. Nada back set for Taryn. Taryn's kill goes off the net and down, 18-12. And Presidio sets up, ready to serve the ball back to Alpine with a 6-point lead now. Taryn high into the air for Nada. Nada to Peyton. Peyton's kill just a bit too strong. 18-13. That's 3 straight points for Presidio. Sent over for Zariah. Zariah to Nada. Nada the back set for Peyton. Presidio has a couple of low controls. Second hit's going to send it over for Nada. Nada Caro with the out rotation bump set over for Presidio. They do a nice job getting it over to a hitter who doesn't get high enough into the air and sends it into the net and down. 19-13. Ladybugs 6 points away from taking the third set and taking Presidio 3-0. Taryn to the middle. Back set, free ball over for Nada. Nada to Peyton, and Peyton almost flat-footed there, sends it down for a Ladybug kill, 20-13. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a moment.
At Maverick Bank, we don't just bank, we break the mold. Bold, independent, and built for Texas. We make decisions locally with your goals in mind. Whether you're growing a business, buying a home, or planning for the future, we're here to help you move forward. Visit www.maverick.bank or stop by your nearest location in Alpine, Fort Davis, or Presidio. Maverick Bank, legacy-driven, future-focused. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Enjoy the familiar comforts of Holiday Inn Express as you explore the mysterious beauties of West Texas. We offer spacious rooms with large bathrooms, complimentary breakfast that will spoil your taste buds, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor pool, and even electric vehicle charging. Holiday Inn Express, your oasis in the desert in Alpine, Texas, 2004 East Highway 90. Call 432-837-9597.
Presidio with a nice rally here as Peyton meets the Presidio blocker at the net at the tail end of that one. They both stick their hand on the ball, and it ends up on the Presidio side for a Lady Buck point, 21-13. High control by the Lady Bucks after the hard-in service. Their kill attempt goes off the top of the net and down, and it only feels like a matter of time now. Lady Bucks will improve to 3-0 in district play, 22-13 the score here in the third set. Lady Bucks up 2-0. Hard-in serving. Presidio, the high control, the set towards the middle, and the kill attempt is too strong towards the backside. 23-13. Presidio controls it. Free ball over to Nada. Nada to Caro out of rotation. Evelyn spies the middle of the Presidio look and finds the floor for a kill. 24-13. Taryn, again a serve. One-handed, back towards Peyton at the top of the net, blocked over. Free ball now for Alpine. Nada to Peyton in the middle. Peyton puts an emphatic W at the tail end of this one. 25-13, the final score. Lady Bucks win 3-0. The third set, the final, was much more dominant than the first two. Again, I think this is a much better Alpine Lady Buck volleyball team than the Presidio team. The first two sets were Lady Bucks finding their rhythm, finding their footing, and they came out and really excelled in the third. Final score, 3-0, 27-25 in the first set, 25-22 in the second, and 25-13 in the third set. Player of the match was Taryn Harden. Taryn Harden was crucial throughout all three sets, but especially in the first set. When Lady Bucks were down 8-1, she was kind of picking up the slack, grabbing the rhythm for Alpine, and got it going for the Lady Bucks. But a great match all around for Alpine as they take it, again, 3-0. That's been it here from Big Bend Radio as we look forward to a match on Tuesday of next week. Lady Bucks on the road at Anthony on Tuesday.